FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
But it pained me to see my mother struggle with English as a second language. Here was a woman who grilled a steak better than any man. She comforted me when I got into altercations with other kids. She made her own pattern when a customer requested a bridesmaid's gown. She nurtured friendships for decades across an ocean and a continent. Yet speaking, talking on the phone, or writing in English left Mom with a shell of insecurity. Understandably, she was extremely sensitive and vulnerable about these shortcomings. Each day held constant reminders. If the phone rang or someone tried to strike up a conversation, her mind froze, making it even harder for her to choose her words. One would think that after all the teasing I had received early on in elementary school, I would have been sensitive to my mom's feelings, but at the age of 8, I hurt my mother in the worst way possible. My membership in the young girls club, the Brownies, required Mom to have phone conversations with the other Brownie moms to coordinate refreshments and organize activities and outings. One evening, she was speaking on the phone with one of the mothers from the troop, as Kevin, Alvin, and I were eating at the dinner table. We giggled into our hands every time she said brownies, which with her accent sounded like bologna. Kevin started it first. "I'd like to take some bologna to the bologna meeting," he said. We howled and mimicked Mom right there in front of her. She didn't yell at us or react in any way, so I assumed she wasn't paying attention. After dinner, my brothers and I went to our rooms to do our homework. Mom called me from the living room. She reclined on the sofa watching the evening news as she always did. I came to the sofa where she sat to see what she wanted, and she sat up and smacked me across the face. "Don't make fun of me," she said, between clenched teeth, and lay back down on the sofa, turning her eyes to the television as if I weren't standing there. The hurt I caused Mom was far more painful than the slap. It didn't occur to me that she would feel the same hurt that I felt when I was teased. Guilt and shame cemented my feet to the floor. My mouth felt closed shut as well, and I couldn't muster the voice to tell her I was sorry. I don't know how long I stood there. Eventually I sulked off to my bedroom, my hand still held to my cheek. The only way Mom could overcome her insecurity was to master the English language. Caring for a house and 3 children and having nowhere to study English, Mom learned what she could from soap operas and other television shows. Her general reluctance to assert herself in English stretched into the future when she delayed becoming an American citizen because she was convinced she couldn't pass the English written exam. But finally she took the test. Like the crumpled letter she tossed in the wastepaper basket, she kept her naturalization plans a secret. She had lived in America for more than 30 years, but she figured if her children didn't know she was studying for the test, no one would be the wiser if she flunked it. She eventually confided in me when she asked me about one of the mock test questions, details about how the U.S. judicial system worked. When Mom passed the test and became naturalized, it was as if her fears of reading and writing English were exercised. She began to speak openly about the years of unhappiness and exclusion pent up inside her and how she longed to master the English language. There were no English as second language courses in rural Indiana during the 1960s and 70s. Raising 3 children with Dad gone most of the time, it made it all the more trying. Shyly, Mom revealed that she was ashamed that she hadn't helped my brothers and me with our homework, and that most of all, she had never read us bedtime stories. Thank you.